Hello and welcome to Oakhill Farm. We starting with 500,000. This is a farming challenge or a farmer's challenge, whichever way you want to put it. We are running on seasons, hard economy. Seasons needs to be set up. So we're running on 12-day seasons on this. Everything else will be left weeds density 40%, I think. Crop damage scale down to 20%. Right, so we do not own a single thing. If you look in the garage, all we've got is a silage shed. But here we have absolutely no tractors or anything. We are going to buy this farm to start us off. So go into lands and we get a few fields with it to start us off. So we will buy that for 177,000. So how much money does that leave us with? 332,000. And we could do with those fields as well. They aren't too expensive. These fields are connected at 109,000 and they are 113. So we are left with 171,000. We will have those two fields as well, which now leaves us with just 61,000. So we need to buy our first tractor so we can get the slurry tanker sorted. So factory new, tyre sound at 150. Don't need a triangle. Front loader attacher we may need a front loader attacher on it. It will be a 990. Wheel setup will be standard. We shall buy that. And also for this first episode we need to buy the Isari Scout. It's only 17,000. In fact, we don't need to leave. We will lease that. 867,000. We don't need to use it overly regular. So we will get on the tractor. Take off the handbrake. We will get the Isari Scout over to the farm. I haven't actually been on this map to look and see exactly where we are, so we are guessing we need to go to this direction towards the farm. So yeah, being on the hardest of levels, we have only got £56,000 at the moment, and this is going to be a true challenge. We need to follow this road down this direction a little bit. There's some steep hills in a place or two to manoeuvre ourselves around. And doing it on hard economy means we will be getting less money in for our crops. And we will be is this our farm coming up here now? We go to the bottom, turn to, that's one of the sell points there. So we need to turn to the right. Police car there parked up as well. It is a, go out of cab, it is a pretty beautiful map this. Get ourselves in front of the car, and I think this is our farm coming up ahead of us now. That's not our farm. Finding our way into our farm initially is going to be a difficult job for us. One thing is, what I want to check are the edges. Yes, you can drive through the edges, so when we use an hired worker that will work nicely. We need to get down this road a little bit. One thing I want to know is where do we go to get into our farm? And just typical, whenever you try doing anything, pain in the butt, Kerry starts to message and make the computer go all blinky blonky. We can't get down that ways to doing it. Somewhere along here is the entrance to the farm, I'm sure. Is this the roadway that leads to our farm? I think it most probably is, but as we're on the way down, is this field 31 here? No, that's field 30. We need to make a start. We will unfold the Azeri Scout and we will make a start in getting the soil samples taken today. As with every Let's Play we do, we will continue to work the day out so you see a new game day next time you join us. We have now found the farm. We will get into this corner as best as we can. We have also now logged a bit of the next field as well, which doesn't really matter. We've got no equipment other than what you see us driving at this stage. Getting these soil samples is going to take a whole heap of our money from us. Okay, we need to get into this field and get it sampled. Stop there, that will do nicely. Got a few small fields around here, so it's not going to be too difficult to keep the farm running. I'm not sure what the soil samples will show up, but we will get to the bottom of there. There we go. And unlike Dagwin with his survival challenge series, we are using seasons to make it a proper challenge. Right, we need to get ourselves into this field now. Get this field sampled up as best as we can. We are doing a bit of the field next to us as well, which is not a major problem, because we own the field next to us. We also own the field next to us that side as well, so yeah, it is a lovely looking map, this, as you'd expect with Lancey Boy, one of my favourite map makers. Would love to get the latest update of the realistic seeder to work, but for me it will load into the game but won't actually enable in the game save, which is a little bit strange to be fair, but we shall do our best to. That piece there needs going. One little piece in the middle here. It is making it a little more expensive to get the soil samples, but one thing I like about the Maize Plus versions of maps as well is that they can, when you run onto stubble, you can actually see your wheel marks where you've been. So this here is our farm. A nice farm. It is an arable farm, so no animals on the farm. We need to get in here. We have got a grass field here, which it's all good having grass. Means we can get a grass mower and make some hay and sell the grass to make a bit of money. Yeah, a bit of a boringish type job to start us off with doing these soil samples, but we need to know what the soil types are as we go forward. Got a bit of water standing in the bottom here, which Never a good thing having water standing on your fields. Hopefully the map is done so you can put your sleep trigger where you want. To the bottom of here. The rest of this field logged and ready. That will go there, that's lovely. We have got, somebody's got some cows in the area, I can hear them mooing. One more sample to be taken in this field. And there we go with the last sample. Okay, so now we go around down this roadway to get to our next field. At least I think we need to go down this roadway. That's not our field at 117. Oh, look, so field 74, which is there in front of us. So where is the gateway for that? That is our next field to be sampled. We will be growing wheat, barley, oilseed rape and potatoes on the farm. For the most part we will be working alone. So just having the one tractor for now will work itself nicely. We haven't got a powerful tractor, we are starting small. As I say, we haven't got a lot of money. Couple more samples in this field to be taken, and then we shall head to the next field in the line, which is field 73. So most probably be down this roadway. The rest of the fields in this area will be what we buy as we go forward. How do we get into this field? Not really sure. Although '63 has been done. Now how do we get into that field? So we've done 32, 62, 63, 61 to be done. We need to find our way into this field, which is the next one we need to do, 73. Just how you get into it. Oh, I see. Roadway round the outside of the one we've just done. You need to open the gates. And head down this roadway. Back into 74 there. This is our next field to be done. Looks like this is one of our bigger fields here, I think. Arctic lorry there in the lay-by. We will get all these sampled before we finish today. Put ourselves down as far as we can. There we go. Not sure how we get into our next field, which is 66. Unless that's done from the right, I think at the end of the field here. So we can get into 66. From here. Almost finished field 73. That will do for that field. I think we will pop into the next field along. Oh no, I thought that was a gateway into that field. It appears not. How do we get into that field? Is the question we are asking ourselves at the moment. Let's just stop the tractor there. We will, little gap in the edge here we can squeeze through. Somewhere around should be an entrance to our field 66. Yeah, it looks like it's down here on the road. So, I see where it is. where we turned off to go up to the farm. One more field to be done. Get through this little gap in the edge. As you see, we have got a front loader attacher on it, so we can go and buy our seed and load it up. We will pop into what should be the last of our fields to be sampled. Traffic's a little bit slow, especially after you've been used to the latest maps with the faster traffic on it. We will get ourselves into this field. Start the soil sampling. Should be the last field this, so we will send the samples off. Field 33 hasn't been done yet. We've got to find our way into field 33 as well. Maybe a slightly longer video than we normally do, although we always say anywhere between 15 minutes and 45 minutes for an episode. And it is going to be the Farmer's Challenge, Oakhill, on hard economy, start from scratch. You have seen us buy the farm and the land that we have at the moment. So one more field to get into. Just a little strip in the middle of this field to be done. Two more samples and head out into field 63, get that sampled. Quite why the field's got gates there to get in, but it's got an open sector here to get in and out of anyway. We shall head down past the roadworks and should be I think this is it at the side of here. Brings us into our field 33. field 31 as well, straight across from us. We have got rain at the moment. Okay, so we can go backwards but not forwards. Okay, we have got ourselves a little bogged down there. No, we shall do our best to get this done as best we can now. And now we have got absolutely heavy rain, so we will send off the soil samples. We will get this work done at a later date. We will speed up time. Soil samples are analysed. We go into precision farming. As you can see, we've got, looking at our land, sandy loam and a bit of loam in field 74. Field 116 is all loam. 73 is sandy loam, as is 63. 66 is loam. 116 we've done. 61 we haven't said about yet. That has not been analysed. 32 and 62 is salty clay. And looking like 31 and 33 are going to be salty clay. So they look like they've got a decent pH level, so we shouldn't have to spread any lime this season. Definitely need some fertiliser. So yeah, we've enjoyed today's first episode on the Farmers Challenge here on Oakhill Farm. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment if you're new to the channel and you'd like to see more of the work we do here. Please subscribe to the channel. If you give that bell a ring, it will tell you when we do our farming, when we do our racing. Until you join us next time, and just before we go, the next fields we're going to buy will be 21, 25, 30, 29, 117 and 76, then on to 55, 60, 64, 71 and so forth. Will give us a cattle farm that will also then fill in all that pop. So until you join us next time, thank you very much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. Goodbye for now.